Alrighty. Good morning, folks. So in this execution, you are going to be witnessing me making roughly $5,000. Boys, I have been ripping crypto leverage trading up. Crypto leverage trading actually stands no chance in my presence because I'm just that guy. I'm just trolling. But yeah, I've been absolutely ripping. I'll pop up like 2 screenshots right there. Just in withdrawable cash in the last 17 days, I'm roughly up 16 grand. And then not to mention, I'm also up another 10,000, but specifically I sent out $10,000 in crypto using that money to a developer because I'm making something for you guys. Basically, the basis of the tool that I'm making is a tool that you guys can use to lock yourselves out of your account after essentially you hit a certain threshold. So the similar way that Top Step X works, but for basically all forms of platforms, you know what I mean? So that's basically the goal with that. It's very expensive to develop something like that though, because of all the API connections. If any of you guys are little coding nerds. So I don't know if I'm getting screwed on price, but luckily I make a lot of money, so it's not that big of a deal. But I got that in the works for you guys. Was expensive. So P&L wise though, total crypto wise is like I'm up $27,000 basically. You will see like $16,000 or $17,000 on the screen. I have $3,000 in my balance. So that equivalates to like roughly close to $30,000 total. But I'm in a trade right now and we are up 70% crypto wise. So I'll show you guys that. But yeah, so there's that 67%. I'm up 3 grand right now. There's my orders. If this take profit gets hit, which I think it will be 251% gain or $4,500. So that's a W. And then this is the trade that I just took that you guys are about to witness. Very clean trade. And it is so funny because I know I'm an extremely good mentor when all of my students took the exact same trade as me and I do not live trade. We literally this is the trade that I took. This is the exact same trade. This is the exact same trade. This is the exact same trade. And I literally said, so we all banged the exact same trade. And then my dog Juice goes, we all got the exact same mentor course. But yeah, and then in terms of payouts, my dogs have been ripping. Payout from last week, $2,655 times 3 accounts. Absolutely nuts. And then member wanted to stay anonymous because of a bunch of certain things. But essentially he sent me something where his Top Step account is up $10,745. Absolutely nuts. And then GBEMS, a little first payout, got to build consistency from here. My dog, he's up 509. He got a $509 withdrawal. Ashan, 3 weeks prior to joining, I was in deep drawdown on my XFA. Since joining, been on a winning streak and received my first ever payout, bro. Ain't much, wanted to secure my payout. Going to use money to buy 150Ks. My G got a $700 payout, which is beautiful. Lumbo, third payout this week from Take Profit for $400. So third payout. Ricardo also ripped $962. Names D cooked. So all the guys just always cooking. We always just cook, bro. There's just but yeah, I don't teach live trading. I think it's very corny to do so. I think that I am limiting your guys' potential to be the best possible traders if I were to live trade. Obviously there's more incentive for me to live trade because I know personally I'll probably make more money off my mentorship by doing so, but I don't think it is the best thing to do specifically for you guys that are learning, right? Because specifically, if you're learning, you want to learn and you want to pay to learn the skill for yourself, not to learn the skill from another person specifically by being reliant on them, you know? That's the strategy majority of these mentors use is live trading because it's a way that they can allow you to make money, but on the flip side, they don't ever really teach you the skill itself. So I just think live trading is very stupid. I think it's a crutch for majority. I just hate it. I'm one of those guys that just really just hates live trading, hates the concept of live trading. And I hate that people who want to just sit there and take signals And look, if trading's a thing where you're like, I don't care about trading, I just want to make an extra 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 grand a month, sure, go be a signal bot. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're just looking at it as a side hustle and you're like, hey, I just want to make a little bit of cash on the side. But if you're looking at it longevity aspect and the skill, I think, and I was always taught off the basis of getting thrown in the deep end in terms of water, just getting thrown in the deep end, learning how to swim, you know? And I think that sensation of drive paired with lectures and daily group calls is probably the most beneficial way that you guys will see progression at the fastest rate of return. And clearly it is working, because I'm not saying this to kiss my own ass, but I genuinely don't see another mentor being able to post the amount of volume that I'm doing. And I'm probably at like half, a fifth of the size specifically. I'm a small dude. I'm not big at all whatsoever. No one really knows my name. I'm pretty anonymous in the space. Yet I have the most amount of volume in terms of being able to show student success, you know, which is the most important thing, because obviously if you're looking to get a mentor, you gauge the mentor off not only his trading ability, but more so over how does his students do, because there's a lot of good traders that suck at being a teacher. I would rather, for you guys and your guys' sake, be a better teacher than a better trader. But thank God, God just blesses me with all. And on top of that, I'm 6'4", Mr. Steal Your Bitch. Like, I'm a jack of all trades, bruv. You don't know me. You don't know me, bruv. All right, I'm just chatting shit. I started getting delirious after no sleep, bro. I'm kind of cooked right now. But anyways, boys, you guys can enjoy this trade. I made 5 grand trading 4 mini contracts, 60 points. Yeah, it was a W day. I'm happy with my executions, happy with everything. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'm gonna slow down on posting trading content, more so base everything off psychology, because I think that's honestly what's the most beneficial for you guys. Because like if you guys watch my trades all day, you won't learn anything, because I'm not the type of guy to break down my exact strategy on YouTube. When someone actually has something, they want to get compensated for it that they know can change lives. So if you guys think that you guys cracked my strategy, I get a lot of DMs of people. It's really funny. People are like saying like, yo, I got your strategy, I finally figured it out. And I'm like, bro, you probably know 5% of what the surface level of what my strategy is. And yeah, I do that specifically just because it's like, my strategy is valuable. You know, I don't want to share it to the public eye. I like gatekeeping. It's my favorite thing to do. And obviously you're gonna have to compensate me to learn my strategy specifically. And clearly it works, because I can show you payouts every single day. I can show you past fundeds every single day. My guys do this every day. And I love it. I love it. You know, I let actions, and I've always been off the basis of like letting actions speak for themselves. You know, like let results and actions speak for themselves, not only with my own trading ability, which at the beginning of this video, I showed you guys proof of all of those withdrawals from Robinhood hitting. That's the processor I'm using for crypto. So I send the crypto specifically from Phantom to Robinhood, then Robinhood to my bank account. Not only that, but also, I mean, my students, you know, I can flex my student success because I'm a mentor. That's what you guys should gauge me on. But anyways, let me shut my trap, bro. I'm kind of just going delirious at this point. I'm tired. I need to go lay in bed. I'm fasting. Praise be to God. I'm going to bed, bro. Got no time for this. But anyways, I'm also excited. 2 more weeks until I go buy the M8 comp. I'm gonna buy it like first week after Ramadan. And my whole basis of like why I'm not buying it now is because you're supposed to be humble during Ramadan. It's like the literal 1 month out of the year God tells you, us and me and all human beings as a whole, just to be humble. So it would be very contradicting and counteractive if I were to specifically go buy a $100,000 car during the 1 month out of the year that you're supposed to be humble. So just waiting for Ramadan to be over, which is in roughly 13 days, 14 days. And then I'll probably start looking for like the spec I want, the price range I want, everything I want, coming like the first week after it. And then I also got to get approved for the loan. I don't know if I'll get approved because I will be financing it. I'm not about to pay cash for the car. Like, I don't mind putting like 20, 30K down which is probably what's going to end up happening. I'll probably have to put like 30 to 50% of the car's values down in terms of down payment, just because I'm only 19 years old, and majority of banks don't give out $100,000 loans to 19-year-olds, no matter how much money they're making, because it's just kind of a stupid thing on their end. But yeah, so since I was talking about this video, we are now up to $1,400, now up 75%. But yeah, there's that. But yeah, we're cooking, boys. Anyways, boys, for all those people, I had a couple of hate comments. When do I not have people hating on me when I post trade executions? But I had a couple of hate comments of people saying like, show proof, show proof, show proof. So at the beginning of the video, you guys see my Wells Fargo and all of the dates and the histories of everything for Robinhood. But there's your proof. Now please get off my dick. Stop dick riding me. Just literally hop off. You know, so many people on YouTube are like, oh, he doesn't show his money hitting his bank account, or he doesn't show his withdrawals. Please stop gargling my nuts in your mouth. Like literally, please stop. Please, for the love of God, stop gargling your nuts or my nuts in your mouth. It's like, bro, either believe me or don't believe me. If you don't believe me, just click off the video. You know, it doesn't affect my life at all. I'll still be making $1,500 as I make a YouTube video, and then another $5,000 5 minutes earlier. You know, I'll still be that guy. You know what I mean? But anyways, and another thing for you guys, piece of advice: don't allow people that hate, and don't allow people that hate on you for what you want to do affect your decision making. I can give a fuck if Joe Schmo wants to see proof. I'll still show it to Joe Schmo just to shit on him, so he can gargle my nuts a little bit harder in his mouth. But yeah, everyone wants us to be meat eaters. It's like, oh, show proof, show proof, show proof. King jerk offs, bro. Like, hop off my meat, bro. you are king dick sucker. All right, I've been yapping too much, bro. I'm delirious. All right, enjoy the trade breakdown. I love y'all. I'll see you guys tonight for the psychological lecture. Alrighty, folks, I'm about to enter short. I just got tapped in there. All right, so this is the trade idea. So we have SMT with these highs, ES and NQ are uncorrelated at the moment. So I'm looking specifically for price to respect this general range and then reverse off of it. That is what I am anticipating. I want to see a rebalance lower to this wick low here, making this a 1 to 2.5. So nothing crazy risk to reward rise. And honestly, since market conditions have been acting the way that they have been recently, I haven't really been having really high risk to reward trades, just because market conditions have been relatively lower probable recently, which then my strategy, I need to correlate that obviously depending on what the market conditions are, right? So if the market conditions are less probable, that typically means for me, I have to edit my model in certain ways in terms of how much I risk, my contract sizing, my average risk to reward, my win rate, everything really gets affected by that, right? So that's specifically the whole reasoning, right? So like typically you guys will see me trade 7 mini contracts, but that's also when I can risk 10 points. But in today's market conditions, I have to be risking 25, 30 points. So basically double the risk, half the contract sizing to equal and balance it out, right? If that makes sense. But yeah. So this next 1 minute we should see some dump off of it. So we should see displacement off. Yeah, there we go. I want to see change in state of delivery with this wick low here. It's ideally what I want to see. Not worried at all about this. This is literally like a really optimal trade, specifically out of like textbook out of my model. So 10 a.m. should bring some speed and efficiency as well. So we got a minute and 15 seconds until. Yeah, so ideally I want 10 a.m. candle to open. We got next 1 minute. Should get a rebalance there into that SIBI and then start selling off. And then I think 10 a.m. will bring the efficiency down to this low here at from 950's low. Right there. Pretty slow start to the morning though. It is a Monday. We did have high impact news. That's the only reason why I traded today. It's because we have high impact news. Typically, I don't trade no news Mondays, but today's we had 2 high impact news drivers. It was like core retail sales and then like regular retail sales or something. So 10 a.m. opens in 3 seconds. We should probably see a dump off of it. There we go. We can still see some wishy-washy price action, but ideally I want to see speed and efficiency from 10 a.m. That would be optimal. We have an internal little baby SMT there with these wicks. But it's inconsequential because the narrative in the short term is bearish. We might dilly-dally a little bit longer because of that SMT, but I know the true draw on liquidity is at least this internal low, rebalance into like this little inefficiency, then reverse. But yeah, everything here is just pointing bearish. So just waiting, being patient. I swear when you're in a trade, 1 minute goes by so fast. 1 minute when you're on your phone scrolling TikTok, it's like the longest thing ever. But 1 minute in a trade, it's like candle opens and you're like, ah, new candle. There's a speed and efficiency. So once we get a displaced candle closure below the swing low, my stop will go to break even, but until then, my stop stays where it is. So I'm talking about like displaced and closed displacement, right? So like if we close where we are right now, then my stop loss will get trailed to break close to break even. But until then, nothing. So as long as we don't wick up crazy right now in the last 2 seconds, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. There's an Easter egg for you. Oh god, dude. I'm up 1,000 now in the crypto position. It's a W. But yeah, bro, my PNL for crypto alone, it's only been 17 days. My total PNL is I think like 27,000 now. In the last 17 days just off crypto alone. You guys should have seen proof at the beginning of the video, specifically just off crypto. But yeah, crypto's been cooking. Leverage trading crypto using my model, but applicable to crypto, basically. But yeah, I've been cooking off that, so that's been a W. So we might get a rebalance back up into this inverse there. We have this SIBI overlap, so we can generally respect it like right here, then sell off. But typically what will happen is we'll come back up into that. But we can just see speed and efficiency lower off of this wick. So we're about to take it on ES. I think NQ might take it first, or we'll take it correlated. But whatever we take first, I'll close. All right, W. There's a 5K day. I haven't hit a banger like that in a while. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. It's been a while since I've hit like a 5K day, specifically on futures. I also haven't been trading futures in like a really long time. So that's the reason for that. But yeah, W. Clean, efficient, smooth, fast, easy trade. Nothing complex, nothing complicated, very easy. Discord members, we'll review this on the group call. I have not slept yet still, so I'm going to go to bed and I'll wake up and then you guys can give me all the banter specifically on what I saw here advanced wise. But anyways, YouTube viewers, love y'all. I hope you enjoyed that execution. Discord members, I will see you guys on the group call. The sun is up now, so I need to go to bed right now before it starts blinding my eyes. But anyways, love y'all. I will see you guys on the next execution.